The Barbie movie was a globally financial and critical hit that even garnered a few Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. But people will still find a way to complain about anything, so let's actually talk about what's got them upset. Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig, the director, were not nominated for Best Director and Best Lead Actress. But Ryan Gosling was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And the narrative spinning out of the internet is, how out of touch could the Oscars be by nominating the male and not the female of a movie that's critiquing the patriarchy? Did they not watch the movie?
This is my Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's not Barbie's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
But when you actually think about it, it's not that one-sided. Whenever you think a film or performance missed out, the very first question you gotta ask yourself is, who didn't deserve an Oscar nomination? Because in order to put your choice in, you gotta boot one out. So watch all the nominated films and then pick one to kick. But is that what's happening here? Is there a performance or a director that's less deserving among the nominees that should be taken out so these two can be put in? Well, let's talk about it. Well, let's start right off the bat with Margot Robbie, because that's a little bit more simpler and quick, and then we'll get to Greta Gerwig because it's a little bit more nuanced with her situation. So we all understand that, yes, Margot Robbie was not nominated for Best Lead Actress in the Barbie movie, but is this a result of patriarchal bias, or is there something else going on? Ryan Gosling, a man, was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. But also, America Ferrera was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. So you got really the only other two acting categories, both taken up by a man and a woman from this movie. So potentially, Barbie could win Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Picture, Best Original Song, and like 2 or 3 other nominations that they got. They could win all of those awards potentially. So is the influence of Barbie underrepresented at the Oscars? You decide. But now let's talk about Greta Gerwig, the director. How can this one movie get all of these nominations and potentially be the best movie of the year, according to the Academy, but the person who helmed that movie not be among the best directors? Sexism. Or, well, actually, the Academy does this from time to time, especially when it's a really competitive year. They will sometimes let the director be honored with the Best Picture people and still get on stage and still get to say their speech, but leave the space open so they could put another director in the Best Directors category. It's happened before. Like in 2013, when Argo was up for Best Picture, along with a couple other awards, Ben Affleck was not nominated for Best Director, even though previously that year he won the award for the Directors Guild of America's Best Directed Feature Film. So the Directors Union all got together and said he was the best director that year, but the Oscars didn't nominate him for Best Director. He didn't even get nominated. Or like in 2017, when Fences was up for Best Picture, along with several other categories, Denzel Washington was not even nominated for Best Director. But that's also the year that had Hacksaw Ridge, Arrival, Moonlight, La La Land, and Manchester by the Sea. It was a crazy year that year, so that's what they did to try and leave space for everybody that they felt was deserving. So was Greta Gerwig not being nominated a snub? Maybe, because they were trying to consolidate some stuff to leave room for other people. But was it sexist? I don't know, because they did it to a film directed by a white man, and they did it to a film directed by a black man. So I don't know if sexist holds a lot of weight in this particular instance. But if it's a snub, sure, maybe technically, because they were trying to consolidate. But the question comes down to you. What do you think about Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig not being nominated for these two categories? And if you think they were deserving of a nomination, which person who was nominated would you take out to put them in? That's really the biggest question with these type of issues. Let me know. We can get into it, and I'll catch you guys next time.